Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another unbagging video. Today's date is February 15th, 2022. At the time of the spot price, which I purchased this, it was $23.51. What has happened? As we can see on Money Metals News, we see that the price of inflation rates shoot up above the 1980 peak. Americans get fed a lot of baloney when it comes to the inflation prices. Price inflation. Prices in the U.S. are rising faster than anywhere in the late 1970s when gasoline shortages triggered an economic crisis. Today, supply chain disruptions and exploding prices are also nearing crisis levels. Meanwhile, there has been a dramatic rise in dishonesty amongst politicians, bankers, and the corporate press on this subject. They hide the truth on inflation for a couple of reasons, and boy, don't we know that how true that is. Dishonest politicians, huh? Well, I'm sure nobody's shocked there. Bankers, and we know that they have no interest in what's going on with us. And the corporate press, well, you can always look for one side of the news story, you can always look to the other, and both of them have their sides, but you got to do your own research. Alright, so it goes on to say, for starters, the establishment doesn't want people alarmed at this point of dumping dollars in fixed rate debt such as U.S. Treasuries. Officials need strong demand for both because the supply they are producing is so massive. Bringing the data isn't the only way officials mislead people. In Joseph Goebbels styles, or Goebbels, well, I butchered that up style. A good part of the strategy is telling good old-fashioned lies, so often people will accept them as truth. Here are a couple examples of the lies. Inflation is a good thing, and we have all heard that. Don't mind the fact that money purchases less each year because it is a symbol of economic growth. So there is shrinkflation, and then there is this inflation. We've seen prices on everything go up, all while your dollar is taking a dump. Higher prices are transitory. The forces driving inflation will soon moderate. Well, yes, they will moderate, but will it go down? Probably not. Level off, and there's going to be a new normal in prices. At any rate, this is what I got today. I got something a little different today. I went to the generic pile for the 350 over spot, and I grabbed a bar. It was in this plastic. It is the
Ride of Paul Revere.
It's a 1 ounce bar. It's from the United States Coinage Corporation. 1 ounce of silver, 1973, 999. 39's fine. Okay, another thing we've seen on Money Metals News, or moneymetals.com, is state reserve funds are dangerously exposed to inflation. We see Ohio. Okay, with expanding concerns about financial leverage debt, defaults, volatility, and erosion in purchasing power of the federal note dollar, Ohio, Arkansas, West Virginia, Wyoming, Louisiana, and Arizona recently joined dozens of other states in removing tax penalties on buying, selling, and holding gold and silver. Then we can see that Ohio recently followed Texas in making a 3 to 5% gold allocation in its public pensions, and New Hampshire, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Idaho are examining legislation right now to empower state treasurers to hold gold and silver as a reserve asset. Guys, we should really be thinking about that because we see what the government is doing. We got to follow the money. What are they doing as a hedge against inflation. You know, states are taking it into their own power to save money as a hedge against inflation. Because if they can't get that hedge against inflation, that dollar is going to continue to drop, ladies and gentlemen. So I encourage you guys to do the same. Again, this was just another unbagging video. I was only able to get one round this week. But look, it is February 15, 2022, and we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 ounces of silver. And I purchased as low as, I don't know, was it 21, 22? And now it's at 23.50. I mean, plus we've lost the spot, the dealer premium, but it's okay. If it continues at this rate, we'll slowly make that up. And the money that we're losing just by having it in the bank is not going to compare if it continues the same growth. All right, guys, thanks for joining in. Till next time, this is the Everyday Stacker here, and just thank you for joining in on this journey to stack my chips. So, do the same and stack your chips.